Hi, Russell Leeds here, and this week I'm going to be interviewing Samuel regarding his financial freedom challenge, what it is, why is he doing it, and really digging deep into exactly what's going to be going on. So thank you very much, Samuel, for joining us on your own show.
Thanks for letting me be a guest on my own show, man.
So tell us, first of all, what is the financial freedom challenge?
Well, I have done a video in the past saying what it is, but it's basically where I am going to start from scratch, and the challenge is to become financially free all over again. Starting with nothing, with an alias name.
Yeah. Can we find out what the name is, or is that a secret at the moment?
Nope, I'm not going to say what my name is, certainly not yet.
Okay.
At some point it will be revealed. I do know what the name is, but I don't know where I'm going to be yet. And I'm not allowed to do business with anyone that I've previously met before.
So you're starting out from scratch, new area, new name, no contacts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I suppose it begs the obvious question, is why are you putting yourself through this?
I guess there's the questions of why I'm doing it, how long I think it's going to take me, what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. I mean, why I'm doing it is for a few reasons. The main reason is because I want to really bust the myths and break any excuses that it is not possible.
Okay.
So, it's easy for people to say to me, oh, well, now you've got money and you've got your reputation and you've got this and you've got that. It's easy for you now, but for me, they say, it's tough. I'm living in this area, or I haven't got any money, or I've got bad credit or whatever. So I basically, the rules of the challenge, which is on another video, which is in the description, but the rules to the challenge is giving me all the worst possible starting points.
Yeah. Do you not feel in a way that you've already done this challenge from a very bad starting point, i.e. 17-year-old kid?
Yeah.
You know your story at the crash course.
10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So do you not feel like you've already achieved it? I mean, why are you putting yourself... Because obviously it was hard, right?
Yeah.
Why are you putting yourself through it again when it's something that you've already done before?
Again, a few reasons. I did it before, but that was then, this is now. And that was 10 years ago when I first started.
Okay.
So things change, and again people say, oh well, it was easier in those days, you could buy and refinance the same day or whatever. Even though I don't think it was easier in those days, I think it's easier in these days. It's my opinion. So I think also last time it took me like 4 years.
Yeah.
It took me a long time.
So this could be a very long documentary.
Well, I'm going to document it, but it definitely won't take me 4 years.
Let's hope not.
It won't even take me. You know what? I'll do this. It will be weeks. I'm pretty confident.
So how are you going to document it exactly?
Okay, so I'm gonna have obviously my phone with me. So I'll probably, as I go along, I'll be keeping people up to posted to some degree.
Yeah.
I'll be maybe taking pictures. I'll be doing some video of myself, but I'm gonna have a freelance videographer who's going to be a fly on the wall, and he's going to put together an official documentary from a third-party fly-on-the-wall perspective of exactly what happened throughout the whole time.
Okay, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So what's the date of the challenge?
So I'm starting the challenge. I'm starting with nothing all over again. I don't know where I'm going to be yet. That's going to be on the 15th of November.
Okay, 15th of November. And when are we going to be able to watch this documentary and find out what happened?
So I'm going to be vlogging and sharing a little bit on YouTube, but mostly it's going to be on the Facebook group.
Okay.
Which is Property Investors with Samuel Leeds.
So I recommend going on there, keeping an eye on what he's doing, yeah.
Has to be part of the group. It's a free group. And I'm going to be probably just putting pictures and stories and stuff as I go. I'm hoping, really hoping that I'll be able to complete the challenge within 6 weeks.
6 weeks. So 15th of November.
Up until like Christmas Day.
Okay.
And because I don't want to be out on my own in a foreign place on Christmas Day.
Foreign place?
Well, foreign as in unknown to me.
Okay.
Because literally, and in fact, on this, I'm gonna let people on this video choose. On this video, people are gonna be choosing where I'm gonna be.
Wow.
So I don't know where I'm gonna be, but I don't want to be somewhere where I have properties already.
That rules out a lot of places then.
Well, I mean, I have got properties in quite a few places, but I've got places in Middlesbrough, Bradford, Hull, Oxford, obviously all over the Midlands, Wales, parts of Wales. It leaves a lot of places open still.
Yeah, okay.
So
hopefully I can send you somewhere really horrible.
No, not necessarily, because if it's a cheap, it's a pros and cons thing. If I'm sent somewhere, I don't want to start naming places because I don't want to put ideas in people's mind. Basically, how we're gonna do this is, if you're watching this, guys, is you comment below the town or the city that you want me to be in, and any place that gets mentioned more than once. So if someone says Wolverhampton, they won't say that because that's where I'm based, so that wouldn't be good. But if someone says Wolverhampton, it will be ignored. If 2 people say Wolverhampton,
It'll be put in the hat.
then it will be put into a hat.
Okay.
Yeah? If 3 people, yeah, so that's kind of how we're going to do it.
Right, so question for
And then it will be pulled out of the hat on random. I will pull it out of the hat. I'll video myself doing it. And it will be revealed, and I'm going to do that probably the day before the 15th.
Wow, so you're not literally going to have no idea where you're going?
No, I'm going to have no idea. I might even do it the morning of. It depends on what my videographer, how he wants to play it. I might even wake up and just go, right, I'm off to such and such a place.
Nice.
And then I have got a budget for a week to book in a hotel.
How much is that budget?
So I can't spend more than £100 a night.
Okay.
So it can't be a fancy hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end of the week, if I've not made any money, I'm done.
So your prediction is weeks. So let's say, for example,
Yeah.
that you go out 3 weeks, you found a few deals,
That would be incredible, yeah.
and you say, right, I now choose to stop. Obviously, normally a house will take longer than a few weeks till it actually starts making you money. So how are you going to track how much money it's
Good question.
making?
Good question. So, I'm gonna secure the deals, find all the deals, get them all in the bag, get the money coming in and everything. Now my target is £3,000 a month.
Okay.
If I can hit 3k a month, and half of that needs to be passive or residual income, i.e. recurring ongoing income, and then half of it can be active income. Make sense?
Yeah.
But £3,000 a month
It's all property income.
is, well, yeah.
You couldn't just go and get a job at an office and go, that's halfway there.
Well, I mean, could I get a job? Well, if I got a job, that's zero passive income, so that's not really gonna.
No, but I mean for your $1.5 that isn't.
Well, all I know is property income.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be property income. Once I've got that, I'm then going to have to prove that. So we've got an independent accountant, property person who I don't know.
Is that the official title?
Who's going to go over the figures, and that's going to be someone independent, which
Okay.
will all be revealed on the documentary.
Okay.
I don't even know who the person is.
Or what they are.
Or what they are. They're going to go over the figures,
Yeah.
and they're going to have to validate that I have done it. I'm also going to have a referee with me because the videographer, I really wanted to use Nick. Hi, Nick.
Right.
Nick, but we figured it would be better to get someone freelance who doesn't work for me. And the freelance person that we've got is a guy called Jan, and Jan is a follower of my stuff, extremely excited about the challenge, and reached out to me and said, can I film it? But he's going to be very strict to make sure that it's edited properly.
He's a stickler.
He's a stickler. It's going to be edited in a true and accurate fashion, so I have no control over I'm not there going to be editing it with Nick. He's going to be doing that. So
Okay.
it's very... I've tried to... Simon Zushi said that I've basically set myself up to fail.
Okay.
Completely. I mean, Simon Zushi was just looked at the rules and stuff. Simon Zushi, if anyone doesn't know, is a successful property investor who's a millionaire. He went through the rules and just said, I would rather you than me. Like, I just can't see how you're going to do that.
Well, I think what you've done is, by announcing it and by talking about it now, you've made yourself very vulnerable because you've told people the dates. Like, if you secretly went and did it in the background, and then it works.
And then
out
went,
well.
ta-da! Look what I've done over the last 2 months.
Exactly.
3 months.
So then it's one thing. But I think announcing.
But I have done that many times. Which you know.
Yeah, obviously.
But I have, for a challenge to myself, done this before and succeeded.
Yeah.
But I haven't been quite as strict.
You've lived at home, for example.
How do you mean?
I mean, like.
Oh yeah, I've been in my house.
Yeah.
And
you
I've
still
also
use your contacts.
Yeah, and I've got my staff to help out with things. But I have.
You haven't stripped yourself bare.
But I have financially.
As someone who obviously delegates quite a lot.
Yeah.
Which obviously you are right now. Do you think that the little things? Do you think that might throw you?
Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons I'm doing this as well is because I think that I want to really keep connected with my students, and a lot of students that come on the Property Investors Crash Course and things like that. You know, they're doing everything. They're working in a full-time job, and it might be that they wanted to. If they started all over again. If they said, right, not started all over again, sorry. If they started for the first time and just said, right, I've booked 2 weeks holiday from my job and I'm going to go crazy, they wouldn't have developers and this and that and loads of finances and resources and staff to do stuff for them. They'd have to, if they were going leafleting and posting letters and stuff, they'd have to physically do it themselves.
Well, one of the things I was actually going to ask you, but you've kind of just answered it there, is I know a couple of people have sort of said, oh, it's not realistic because when I do it, I have to fit it around a full-time job. What are you just saying?
Oh, that's stupid.
Book 2 weeks off.
Yeah, book 2 weeks off holiday. Yeah. There will always be some people that say, oh, well, it's easier for you still. I mean, even with a bad leg, an alias name, no access to a credit, a zero bank account, with 1 week in a hotel, there'll still be people that will still find somehow reasons why that is more privileged than their situation, of course, because they're just stupid.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, I don't know anyone that's ever done that before.
My favourite are the people that go on and say, oh, it's not fair because you've got the knowledge.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the point. That's the point. I'm proving that with the right knowledge and the right confidence, anyone can do this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really, really, really good. So, what are the main strategies do you think you're going to go for? I
don't even know yet, man. I don't even know yet. They'll probably be different to what I did 10 years ago. And they'll also maybe even be slightly different to some of the things I do now. Now we're doing, we just buy buy-to-lets and purchase big HMOs and things like that. I have to be a little bit more creative, but that's going to be revealed on the documentary.
Okay, so you're not going to let anything go?
Well, I don't even know for sure yet, but of course it will come out.
So like raising finance?
It will come out, who knows?
Okay. Not going to be drawn on that though?
It will come out.
Okay, cool. What do you think, what are you most scared of?
I am a little bit afraid, I must say. I am very happy to make myself vulnerable. I always make myself vulnerable. I'm a little bit... I have good days and bad days, and people say, "Oh, how's the preparation going for the challenge?" Preparation. I don't know where I'm going to be. How can I possibly prepare? I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know.
One of the things I know that you do whenever you're making a decision, and I know that you'll have done this for this challenge. I'm very interested in seeing what you came up with. Best case, worst case, likely case.
Yeah.
What are they?
Good question. So whenever I buy a deal, as you know, I'll always say, what's the best case situation? What's the worst case? What's the likely case? Okay, so best case is that I'll be financially free within a month. I'll be home by Christmas, and I will inspire hundreds, maybe thousands of people, and they'll think, oh my goodness, if he can do it starting with nothing, and I can see him doing that, and I can see the strategies that he uses, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then those people that are in boring jobs, being treated badly, with no hope, no time for their family, that don't think it's possible, will be inspired and awakened to realising that it's possible. And as a result of that, more and more people will then be able to take control of their life, take responsibility, and get better results. That's the best case.
It's a pretty good best case.
Oh, massive best case. Massive best case. And also, that could happen on a massive scale. Hopefully people will, you know, share the video and they'll be inspired. But that's the best case. Worst case, worst case is that I'll just fail. Worst case is that after a week, I won't have any money to pay for more hotels. I'll get kicked out of my hotel. I will be homeless, and I'll have to quit the challenge.
At what point would you quit?
I'm not a quitter, so it would take quite a lot.
Sleeping in your car?
I don't know. I don't even want to think about that because I'm sure I'm going to have done the deal within a week. I'm sure. Even wherever I am, you drop me naked anywhere in the country with nothing, and I'm confident within a week I'll get some cash.
Are we going on record and saying you're going to be dropped off naked?
No, I won't be naked. But
your listeners just halved.
But in regards to worst case is really, here's the thing. Worst case is I'll look stupid. Worst case is all those people wanting me to fail will be like, ha ha.
Does that bother you?
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, I'm human, right? I'm human, so failing and being humiliated and also just in myself, because I'm competitive with myself, you know, it will be very annoying and embarrassing failing. It will be. However, I think even if I fail, there'll be a lesson in that. There'll be lessons in that. Because it's okay to fail.
Would you say likely case, then?
Likely case is that I'm very confident I'm going to succeed. Likely case is I'll succeed. That's it.
So the same as best case?
Pretty much. But best case is I'll succeed and it will just go big and lots of people will know about it and lots of people will be inspired and lots of people will take action. I guess that's not in my control.
Yeah.
But worst case is I'll look stupid.
I know you also normally put percentages on stuff. So what percentage would you say of chance, in your opinion, you might fail?
I'm probably going to say I'm like probably 75% that I'll succeed. I can't be too arrogant. I regret saying 1 week. I should have said that I'll have... some people have got the wrong idea and said, Samuel's got 1 week to become financially free. No, I've got 1 week before I get evicted from my hotel.
Yeah.
I've got as long as it takes to become financially free. It could take a year. In my mind, I'll be very upset. Likely case, I'll tell you likely case, is that I'll do it, but it will run right on until the new year.
Okay.
That would be annoying, but that's probably likely case.
Yeah.
But
best case a month.
Yeah, who knows? The documentary is going to be coming out on Boxing Day. Regardless of what happens and where we're at, there's going to be a documentary coming out on Boxing Day.
So that'll be either you've quit, you've succeeded, or this is where we've got to so far.
Yeah, there'll be then, and there might be a part 2 of it, but I hope not. But Boxing Day, boom!
Boxing Day, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all going to come out.
Until at least then.
Yeah, and before Boxing Day, you know, I'll be doing a few recordings, putting some stuff out there on social media, absolutely. Also, some people think that I'm not allowed to see Amanda and things like that. I am. The thing is, I've got to every night, I've got to sleep in my location, my chosen location. Because that's realistic, right?
Yeah.
Anyone is allowed to travel. So if my selected area is Doncaster, it's not like I'm never allowed to leave Doncaster. I need to act as if I'm living in Doncaster. I'm based in Doncaster.
Do you have any spending money?
No.
So how are you going to buy food on day one?
I have a week's, again, it's on the rules, man. If you read the rules, I have a week's worth of necessities and essentials, clothes, food.
So after that, if you don't make any money in week 1, you're screwed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You'll be selling your body on the streets of Doncaster.
If I don't make any money in week 1, yeah, I'm screwed. Yeah. And then the documentary will be very disappointing.
Yeah.
Hopefully with some lessons. Because if I fail, there is a lesson that it is okay to fail. So there'll be lessons whatever happens.
Yeah, that old saying, like, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success.
It is, absolutely, man. And some people, they don't succeed because they're so scared to fail. Am I gonna... And in real... The feeling that I have right now of, oh my gosh, I'm putting myself out there, I could look stupid, I could fail, is the exact same feeling that thousands of people have about starting their journey in property as well. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I'm going to tell my family, I'm going to tell my parents, or I'm going to tell my husband or whatever that I'm going in property. I might look stupid, I might get laughed at. People are going to, if it doesn't work out, I might fail, and that's going to be terrible. And that's the same exact feeling that I have right now.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do in this whole thing, as well as inspire people, is I'm trying to take myself back to what it's like to start all over again, so that I can then be in a better position to help people starting all over again, or starting for the first time.
So literally the only difference is between you and someone who's literally starting out for the first time with absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, not many people are in a situation where in a week's time, if they haven't made money from their property journey, they're going to be starving.
Yeah, and that's when people say, "Oh, well, it's not realistic because I got a job." It's like, yeah, well then you're advantaged in one sense, because my position is if I've just been fired.
Yeah.
With no money in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty hard situation. And I thought about bringing Amanda in that with me, but I just thought, I don't think.
If things go bad and you're eating beans on toast or you're sleeping in your car, you can't really bring your family along.
Well, yeah, I just think it's going to be. I think it's going to be easier for people to relate to if it's just me, because then there'll always be, oh well, there was two of you doing this, or there was that. I just think, you know what? Let's just start fresh. Me, foreign place where I don't know super well, don't own any houses, trying to do business with strangers with nothing in the bank. That's it.
Wow.
And I can speak to Amanda. I was saying this. I have to, as long as I'm sleeping in the area. And hopefully, if it's somewhere really, really far, like Scotland, it might be tricky for me to see Amanda at all. I could maybe drive back because I've got to sleep in the location. But I can still see Amanda. I can still speak to my friends and stuff. But I'm not allowed.
Could it be Scotland? Are you only going to look at England, or could it be Scotland, Wales, France?
Well, I have said on the rules, it has said England. Okay. I mean, France, no. So yeah, this is going to be in England. I love Scotland. I probably would be happy to go to Scotland, but now we have put England.
Well, the rules are a bit different, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm also not allowed to get any of my friends or staff or anyone to help or facilitate or participate in the challenge in any way. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I can still talk to my kid, Ruby and Mandy. I just can't get them doing stuff for me.
Yeah.
But I'll be Skyping them every night.
Awesome. And Jan will be making sure that you don't cheat.
Jan will be making sure I don't cheat. My referee, the accountant will be going through all the figures. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm a bit afraid, but...
Do you think people want you to succeed or fail?
I think people want me to succeed. There'll always be... I always say, for every one hater, you've helped 100.
Yeah.
And in the same way, I'd like to think that people that are watching this video and people on my Facebook, they'll want me to succeed. I imagine so. Well, What about you? Do you want me to succeed or do you want me to fail?
I obviously want you to succeed.
Cheers, man. I just want to inspire people, and I just want to go through it, and I want to prove to myself and to others that it's possible.
Yeah.
And I've not seen anything done like this before.
If you do fail, will you do it again?
Probably, yeah. I'll fail, and then I'll do it again. Yeah. I'm good with failure. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think it's going to be a really, really exciting challenge. I'm really looking forward to watching it, and I'm really looking forward to you not being around for a few weeks.
Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see how long. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's going to be a really exciting challenge. I'm sure it will. Whatever happens, inspire lots of people.
So for those people that are watching this video, I guess the call to action, so to speak, is firstly, put the place below, the town or city that you want me to go to, put it below. That's going to be put into a hat, and we're going to pull that before the challenge. Next, I'd love to know your general comments and thoughts. Share the video, subscribe, follow. Get down to our Facebook group, Property Investors with Samuel Leeds. I'm going to be sharing updates while I'm doing it live then. I can't believe this is going to be happening so soon. Yeah, I think that's it. Anything else to add?
I just think it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thanks.
So, I'm looking forward to watching the documentary when it's out on Boxing Day.
Great stuff. See you soon, guys.